Hi, hello, welcome or welcome back. This is the third time I've tried to film this because words are hard today. So I'm gonna try to get through this. We're gonna start with a concealer this time, see if it goes any better. But first product that I finished up for my empties this time is the LA Colors Conceal It Cover and Corrector Concealer. This is just in the white shade. I used this to mix in with some foundations that I got that are just a shade or two too dark than my natural shade. So I do like this concealer a lot. I think that it is like a medium thickness, which I really like. So it's not too thin, it's not too thick, which is nice. I think for a mixing medium, this is a really nice concealer, and I do occasionally put it on the inner corners of my eyes as well, just to get that really nice bright white effect, especially when I haven't slept well. Definitely really like this concealer. I think the formula is really nice, easy to mix in with foundations, and have repurchased this a couple of times. I have some brow products that I'm going to go over. I've been testing some different brow products just to see what kind of formulas and applicators that I like. And this one is from e.l.f. This is their Wow Brow Tinted Gel. And while I do think the formula on this specific brow product is pretty solid, I have discovered through trial and error that I am not a fan of these spoolie applicators. I have a fuller brow and I do have quite a bit of brow hair. And for me personally, I just don't like the way that spoolies distribute product throughout my brows. So do like the formula, just don't like the applicator. But again, solid formula. So if you're somebody that doesn't like to spend a ton of money on brow gel, like myself, this might be something that is up your alley, especially with a finer brow. I do have a couple other brow gels to go over really quickly, and then a couple eyebrow pencils to show as well. This is the Maybelline Super Fluff Brow Mousse, and this one is a really cute package, but again, it does have that spoolie applicator. So not a bad formula, not my favorite formula either, but just don't like the spoolie applicators, so I'm not running to repurchase this. Not a bad product, just my preference. So the last brow gel I have to talk about, same kind of story, has one of those spoolie applicators. It is a pretty solid formula, just don't like the application as much. This is what that one looks like. I did get this during the Ulta like 30 days of beauty sale. So this is the mini size. I did get a pretty decent deal on this. Again, I do really like Benefit products in general. I do really like their 24-hour laminating clear brow gel a lot, and I have repurchased that a couple of times. I just don't like this applicator. So, not my thing. Personal preference. Take it as you will. So, and then my last brow products in this video are the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencils. I'm using the shade Neutral Brown right now, which I know doesn't really go with my hair. I'm in the process of going back blonde, and it's been a process. If you've seen my videos over the last couple of months, you know. So this isn't necessarily my like right shade for a brow pencil right now, but I have been repurchasing these for years at this point, probably 4 or 5 years. I love the formula on these. The pencil itself is really easy to use, has this spoolie on the other side just to brush through, and I do think it has a pretty decent sized spoolie, so it makes it really easy if you have a thicker brow like I do, just to comb through really quick, distribute the product a little bit more evenly. I love these. I'm obsessed with them, and they're like $3 a pop, so they are affordable, good formula. I'll repurchase them forever. There we go. Words, again, are hard for me today. I do have a couple more e.l.f. products before we move on. This is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Beauty Wand. This is the contour shade in Fair Light. Good formula. Again, I'm just not a fan of the applicator. It is kind of one of those sponge tip applicators, and I mean, you can get pretty precise with these applicators. You can get kind of right up in the hairline, a really nice kind of jaw contour. It does really nicely on the nose. There's something that just gives me the ick about the sponge. I don't know. But e.l.f. does make a liquid contour that is in similar packaging to their liquid blushes that I like a lot better. And that is kind of a more traditional lip gloss-esque type of applicator. that that's a personal preference. I just prefer that kind of applicator over a sponge tip applicator. There's just, again, there's something that gives me the ick about the sponge tip. So that's just personal preference. It is a good formula though. It does blend out really well, really nice on the skin, looks really nice. The applicator is not it for me. And then that last product from e.l.f. is their Soft Glam Satin Foundation. This is a medium buildable coverage, long lasting foundation. And initially, I loved this foundation. It looks so nice on the skin, a really nice satin finish. It does have a 1% hydrating hibiscus complex. And I've had this for less than a year. And I would say like the first 4 months of using this were great. It looks really nice on the skin, a really nice medium coverage, is really easy to build up like the name would suggest. But after I hit about month 5, I would say when I put this on, I did feel like my skin was a little bit itchy. So I don't know if there was, an allergic reaction there, or if just something in this went bad, or if I just got kind of a faulty product. Again, first 4 months were great. After month 4, I would say my skin just got a little bit itchy, and so I stopped using it after that. But when I was using it the first 4 months, beautiful finish, no complaints, really solid formula. I'm very impressed with e.l.f.'s formulas. They've really come through in the last kind of 2 or 3 years with just some immaculate formulas. So again, there are other products that I like from e.l.f. a little bit better. I am currently using the L'Oreal Pro Glow Foundation. Also have used that one for years. It's actually what I'm wearing today. And I love that one. Haven't had any issues with that one. So if you're looking for something kind of comparable, I would say my preference would be to stick with the L'Oreal Pro Glow or Pro Matte, because I just, again, more familiar with those formulas and I've never had any issues. So that's that on that. The next one I have is a setting spray. This is the NYX or NYX. It's the Marshmallow Setting Spray. I love this stuff. This is probably only a second or third bottle of this. I think this just sets your makeup down to a really nice matte finish. Really does extend the wear of your makeup. Just makes your makeup sit nicely and look really, really nice. Matte. I prefer a matte look. The only issue I have with this is that it is 2.03 fluid ounces, and I wish this bottle was bigger. I wish they made this in like a 6 ounce or a 10 ounce version. Maybe they can come out with like the jumbo size and have it be 10 ounces. I would be all over that, but I definitely will be repurchasing this once I get through some of my other setting sprays. But I do recommend this one. Again, have used it a few times over at this point, do enjoy it. Same kind of vibe with this one. This is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Ultra Fine Mist. I really enjoyed this product a lot. I have used a few other products from Glow Recipe. I think I've used their Watermelon Niacinamide Glow Drops and then the Watermelon Niacinamide Toner as well that I've really enjoyed. Have really enjoyed all of their products, although I do wish this came in a bigger bottle. That's my only complaint, which is a good complaint to have. This is 2.5 fluid ounces, 75 mils. I wish they made this in a 6 ounce or a 10 ounce as well, because I would be all over that. But considering the price point on this one, I think this is like $25–30. I just think that's a little bit spendy for 2.5 fluid ounces. That might just be me, but I did like this product a lot. Would be more inclined to repurchase if there was a bigger size available. So I really hope they come out with like a jumbo size for summer, but that's me. The next to last product that I have for you all is this Alt Senorita number 17 fragrance. This was, I think, 1 fluid ounce, something like that. But this was the Alt dupe for Creative Ventus for Her. I love this fragrance. I was absolutely obsessed with it. I got tons of compliments on this. Really loved it. Obviously, I finished the whole thing, so I smelled good. But I definitely will be repurchasing this one once I've worked through some of my other fragrances. As you know, I'm a fragrance fiend, so I'm trying to like pace myself a little bit, not spend all of my money on fragrance all the time. So once I get through some of my other fragrances, I will definitely be repurchasing. This smells like being on a beach vacation with a little bit of mystery. I enjoyed this one a lot. So when I've worked through some of my other stuff, I have motivation to get through some stuff. And I don't have the lid for this. I don't know what happened to this lid, but this is the Coty Airspun Loose Setting Powder. This was the translucent extra coverage. I think they might have a couple other shades, but I usually buy the translucent one. I love Coty Airspun powder. It's, again, been one of those products I've used for probably 5 or 6 years at this point. I've gone through probably 2 or 3 tubs. This stuff lasts forever. So I'm impressed with myself that I made it through a full container in less than a year. But I absolutely love Coty Airspun powder. It is just, it's fabulous. I highly recommend it. It is pretty affordable as well. So that's always a win. And that, my friends, is all of the product empties that I have to show you in this video. Let me know if let me know if any of you have tried any of these products, what products you'd recommend. If there's any good brow gels that you recommend, drugstore or high-end, I would love to know, because I am in the process of trying all of them. So let me know down below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out, Girl Scouts.